Yeah. Sorry. Right. Okay. Can you repeat or can can't hear well. So I can repeat or can you type it? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Is it
but the last
clear?
word I haven't understand. The
Sorry,
last word.
I can't I'm not clear your question, so you can repeat it or you can chat it. I mean type.
Mhm. Oh yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, because of the sound, I'm not sure. Again, just because of the let's say a temporary problem or because of this streaming speed. Yeah, so if you can tap it much, could be quicker. Hello, James. We got new one.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Is it clear? Yeah, it's perfectly clear to your voice.
Mm. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Perfect.
Now, Jessica typing her question.
Mm.
So, during waiting, if you have any, or you didn't, you're doing the homework right now.
I'm doing my homework.
So, if you have any specific idea of the question,
Mm.
oh, sorry, what we will learn in this. Yeah, whatever you like, because this is a Q&A session. So, like, it's not something the methodological or organized one, and just can question and answer.
Mm.
So, if you have any question during your work,
Okay. Mm. Mm.
I just kind of showing here is I use the formula lesson about this sort of panel work, but not necessarily panel work like the creating character or drawing this, for instance, anatomy or expression. Let's say you can tell your problem. This about when you're drawing or are you creating the story or character or panel, whatever. And how about Jim? During the wait, she
Mm-hmm.
typing. I can, yeah. You can tell me if you have any.
Okay, I'm still thinking about questions too, because yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Or can do something a little chat.
mm, uh,
How about your homework?
I'm still working on it. Been busy. uh, I'm working on the ages, right?
Yeah, you got a female
Mm.
version is
Mm-hmm.
it
Yep, female version,
young
and
old.
I'm also because we did front perspective, so
Mm.
I'm also doing three quarters as well,
Like
and that
yeah.
one's a little tough actually.
You mean what one is tough?
Three
Front
quarters.
face, three
No,
quarters.
front because we learned front, and I'm doing front
Yeah.
female, but I thought I would try three quarters front as well, and it
Mm-hmm.
was that's a little bit tough, but I think I just have
This is
to.
the kind of
Uh,
example
mm,
I showed you last time.
hmm
So here, kind of quarter, so-called three quarter.
hmm
I think this was, if you remember, like, just basic idea is same. For instance, like her, the is very big. Like this is her skull part. Then like this is front. So three-quarter is something like here. Like so this line is front. So in this case you need to like angle. So like this way, but since I say you can take the front face like this way. So you know where the jaw is and the chin part. So the make move center line. Then this part is almost the same. Face started, but and here and go this way. So ear is moved like here. So this is and you got entire. Since this is ear is here, so neck should be like here because this is a center line. This is a center line. So sorry, I will make. Oops. Okay. This one. This is a center line. So line is under jaw. This part is almost the same, but centers go here, then like this way, so go center and like here, then down. So center should be here, so neck should be here. But the other part is same this eyebrow position, eye positions. Then of course this in this case is this side of eye is not exact the same size. Like this way. But
so the spacing is about one eye space? 1.5?
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, one eye
One
or
eye
and a
space.
half. It depends on of course the
On the
age
age.
or how this the realistic drawing you like. It all depends. So for instance, you can draw just this three-quarter face is next. Then this is one idea, not necessarily, but one idea. If you are not sure, checking the jaw position, each position. So basically same.
Okay.
Then so forehead line. So this is a top of forehead in this case. Well, just one thing that you need to care about, the eye is not the same. I mean, this side of the eye is not narrow. So, like here, then go here. Then as I said, this side is a very strong angle. Then so here is a, in this case it's a very young girl, so I don't draw this line. But something like a top nose is end in the center and the mouth. So this side is very narrow. So I believe you have a little problem, this line. When you draw like this way and try to draw like here, tend to go like here.
Yep.
Or too much like here. So in that case, you can, in this case, like the character looking above.
Hey, that's
So,
totally my bad habit.
something like. Of course, it's depends the situation. You need to draw this angle, but in that case, kinda this line, face line. I mean, eye position and the center line and the eye position. It should be why say 90 degree. So if this line is go here, so split 2 and the lower part is 1, then so in that case something like this way. But if you make line like this way, so in that case this line should be blue. I mean this almost 90 degree kind of straight. So in a way, so when you're not sure about this angle, so when you draw like this one, so you can check. This is like you draw like this line. So of course it's not very inaccurate, but anyway, draw one oval, some idea, I'm gonna cut this head half, then draw straight line as this top and bottom, move top and bottom, and it should be 90 degree. So in that case, this curve almost straight. So the character looking front. Sort of. Then like this is a nose curve. And some space here. Something like this way. This is one idea. Then, yeah, then I think that you can draw how the characters angled face. But yeah, so in that means the surface from front is very base. See, then as you said, it's easier to draw because you can, I say, scale, calculate the face. I mean, draw right circle and split 2, and one more line below, then just split 2. So you can draw automatically. So set the position, then draw the bottom line. Then so this line is the end of ear. Then So set eyes. So you can make this a standard. So from here you can deduce. This way, so 3/4, if the 3/4 like this way, then drop out here, so draw like this. Or like a profile. Again, almost the same, like this, draw this way. And as a profile, I mean, this is a center line. So draw face. And nose. And check this eye position. So of course it's not necessary, but if you are not sure, you can draw front face or think about front face as something like might be help. Okay, so okay, let me answer Jessica's question. You mean you draw line art by hand and scan it?
Yes.
Then use software, adding screen tone. So which size I should make it? What do you mean? You mean kind of a so-called template?
I mean the tones of Clip Studio Paint.
Sorry?
I meant the tones of Clip Studio Paint.
Tones of, I'm not sure. I use Clip Studio. Paint tone, yeah. So what do you mean this, I say I should make it digitally if I draw this A1 and print them A4? I mean,
I think she's asking like
which
the
size?
I think she's asking the size of the preset, I think.
You mean a template things like what I say this new one, like you mean this one?
Yes, right.
I think it depends. You are thinking this book A5 books. Yeah, in that case, of course, you can make A5, just kind of the same size of book. I mean, it's it says A5. I think it shows in I mean in Manga Studio you draw you choose A5. It means a book will be A5.
Okay.
The pages is like if you do, okay, like here. So in this case, this entire paper is not A5. A5 is from here. This is A5.
Okay.
And this part is this I say some extra margin. it will cut when it make book. Of course, you know that how the book made. And book printed huge papers like this 8 pages or 16 pages, depending on print shop. Then they fold it, then tied it and cut whole corner, whole 3 corner. So this part is, you know, because this cut is by not what I say this so-called analog process. So it's not a precise. So 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter could be what I say too high, too low, too much light, too what I say in or out. So you need to draw more. This is important part. Otherwise, maybe if you finish the book, you get this white part in the corner, or not. Like if you just draw like here, and you got the white part in the corner, or like this. I'm not, but still, this part is supposed to cut. So you shouldn't draw something important. This part. Because it's supposed to cut. But just in case you need to draw until here. And in this case, so this is precise A5 size. Then here is depend on your setting, 3 millimeter or 5 millimeter. I think it depends on it. And I don't know it's your country's print system. Japanese print shop required you can write out this size, and this size of part is depend on a print shop, 3 millimeter or 5 millimeter. It depends. But it is a Japanese system. Because in Japan, we don't need to make a PDF when we order to print shop. Just can JPEG or TIFF or Photoshop, and each file one by one. It's just numbering. That's all. So I don't know this. I think it depends on the print shop. But in Japan, and of course, it's Clip Studio is made for Japanese style. It's just or you know this even the English version is only localized just language. It's not localized this kind of print system. So all the template is a Japanese style for a Japanese order. So this is kind of Japanese style. So you can use A5, and in that case, when you import, I mean this you light kind of something like this it's import light something this specific the I say just a specific this image JPEG or PIN, because a Clip Studio file is not accepted and publisher. Some publishers take it, but anyway. So in that case, like this, and here you can choose like entire page, or like this is I don't know how it is in English. It is a whole page, and this is a exact inside, exact in this in a frame, and here this is this outside frame, and Japanese print shop required and this one. Then the choose kind of situation, and again the basically Japanese print shop ask a black and white. This one, and here since if you choose A5, you don't need to check it, just kind of 100%. And 100% enough. But it depends because we using the, a manga paper. Have you ever heard manga paper?
No, I have something in A4 in Germany. More. I have no Japanese paper.
Okay, so something like I have it here. Example here, this one. So not really clear, but this sorry, it can hard to see. But gray, モノクロにしたらどうだ。見えないね。It can't be see well. Sorry. This is kind of the manga paper we use, and I'm not sure if you can see it. This is something like make dark. Can you see the digit here?
Yes.
Something like this. Because I scanned it of grayscale, but this kind of digit and this frame is done by pale blue. Then kind of we can use as a mark when we make manga drawings. And this kind of the paper is we have two kind of the paper, B4 paper, and for a big one we can professional use. And A4. A4 is more like a doujinshi. Recently, many people starting to use a digital. So digital people sometimes using the A4 because easy to scanning. B4 is you need use A3 scanner. And A3 scanner is a bit cumbersome or expensive. So some people choose A4 paper, but a paper is A4, and A4 paper in that case, if you are in export it's 100%. A4 paper is means what I say a B5 book. B system is Japanese style, but anyway B5. So here. So I mean that A5, it says A5, A4. A4 means entire part. Whole part is entire paper is A4 paper. So when it goes book, of course this cut this part. So just inside this pale blue line, this part is make book. Because this part, whole part is cut it. So you if you cut this entire part, that means B5. So this is a B5 book. It's 100%. And it can 80 I remember 82, 83% means A5 book. So when you use something like this kind of the paper, A4 paper or B4 paper, in that case, when you import, like in this situation, here, and next, and here, you can choose this one, and you can manipulate the how large the data will be. So like a centimeter or millimeter, inch or whatsoever. Then you can check this what exact your book will be. Then so this in Japanese style and the book size, And of course you need some extra in top and bottom and right side and left side. So like say 6 millimeter to this wise and height, 6 millimeter or 10 millimeter edding. Then you got the idea how large, how this wise this kind of the wide height. So you can adding as you can change the digit whatever you like. Then so like so basically people choose using A4 paper here, A4 paper or B5, B4, and of course, as a book standard book is Dojin standard book is A5, Japanese standard. So when they import, they kind of change. Then 80 to 3% make a shrink. And one thing you need to care is when you shrink as a screen tone. I think when you use screen tone, is you use a tone layer like this simple layer, tone layer. Then like this ordinary one, this like here. For instance, this is a tone layer. Then like for instance like this way. Or of course you can paint. I think you know it that you can paint like so they make a bucket and the paint, for instance. Or like using here can shave screen tone. So like this way. Or whatever you can do then. So in that case, this is tone layer. I mean vector layer. It's okay. You can shrink or enlarge. It's fine because it is a vector layer. So whatever you change, there is no moire. Nothing wrong. But if you once it's rasterized, it kinda when it's a rasterized layer, in that case, you can't make this shrink or enlarge because it got some weird pattern. We call this moire, something like this one. So when it was a vector layer, in this situation, of course, I think you can see on the screen something the strange pattern. But as long as this is a vector layer, this no problem. When it import, it's imported data is fine, just a clear dot. But if you use this ordinary raster layer or like a gray layer, for instance, you can make gray layer for a screen tone like this way. Then paint something gray pattern. Then change it like here. It's the make layer with one click. But in that case, a little bit dodgy. So I'm not so really recommend using this kind of gray layer style when it comes to if you want to change the drawing size. But if you if you're thinking just 100%, like import a different style than 100%, in that case doesn't matter. If you just kind of change, I mean a JPEG or TIFF, whatever. But as long as if it are 100%, the drawing is almost same with when you looking screen. Of course, I think and looking screen and print out or export it, the data is looks a little bit different. Looks like.
Yes.
It's inevitable, but still, like this kind of the weird pattern. So it could be happen something like this if you using the gray layer, because gray layer is not a vector layer. Gray layer is a raster layer. So little bit dodgy. So I'm not really recommend. Or like so it depends on the people. We use kind of this is scanning data, and we scan this is grayscale. Then paste is a template like this way. And this is a template, a Clip Studio template. Then scan it and paste it. Then, so this is a grayscale. Like here is a gray, but we change it black and white, because when you change a black and white, is the line is clear, sharp. So again, this is kind of people who, and of course you can when you use this grayscale, you at least you need to adjust. Otherwise, you can't use, because it's something like this line is too much gray. So if you something like here, so like a newspaper photograph, like when you just exact print here, because white part is not quite white. So there are the two ways you can adjustment layer. Then here, so like make white, make bright, clear, then but dark enough. I mean, no dodgy gray part, like this way. And this is one idea, but still, till this is layer, so like, okay, the edge is not very clear. See, so I say this each end of line, you can see a slightly blur. So it depends on the taste. So sometimes like here is very fine line, something like here. When it comes to the print, something like this a bit dodgy. Something like try everything taking time. So something like here. So especially when I think the Clip Studio user prefer to use kind of black and white. This is a truly black and white. So just this on or off. So this kind of the fine part is just kind of fine. No what I say blur. There is no blur pixel. All this on or off. That's all. So something like. So I think this is a Torii majority kind of make this black and white scale. Then Torii use this vector layer and black and white. This is the way we use. Then yeah, depend on your taste, kind of shrink or not. Then when you are not sure, I think that if you do a first time, maybe a 100% is might be better. But this we get used to like shrink system, so I'm not sure if you heard about or not. Kinda we think this for instance gray screen tone. Here is a 60 lines. It's a 60 lines. We use this for standard 60 lines. But this means standard is what I say shrink version. So if you shrink it 80% or 60%, 60 line is exact gray. But if you what I say use kind of 100%, might be a little bit kind of dot is very clear. So if you are using 100%, of course you can check. I mean, you can print out by yourself at home. But if you're 100%, in that case, can standard line. I think this 75 or 70 or 75 is better. Like more fine line, like small line or big line. So when you use kind of big line, something like this, something a dot pattern, not a gray. So I actually just depend on the taste. Some people prefer this rough dot, especially shoujo manga.
Yes.
So a story gray or seinen manga style is more like this fine dot more, or I mean this exactly looks like gray. Gray is a grayish. So it depends. There's a taste. So I think that you can print out by yourself anyway. So the most important thing is if you change the drawing size, enlarge or small either way, in that case you definitely use a vector layer, tone layer about the screen tone, not using this gray layer or something. And of course if this kind of this screen tone is not something like dot, I mean, what I say, like this pattern, in that case is there is no moire, so I shrink or not, so you don't need so much careful either way. I think it's something like that. Or you have any question? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. Hello, Amber. Are you there? Hello, Amber. She is not here. Okay. Jim, you have any question?
Not right now. Just thinking.
Okay, so Jessica, you have any question about Clip Studio or when you making a book? So I don't know what kind of book you're making. And it might be a very clear idea for you, but just in case. Sorry. Here, this when you make book, this kind of this is a Clip Studio format, kind of 2 pages. Two pages one, and of course you can. I think you can draw one by one, and you don't necessarily 2 page together. But either way, 2 pages. This is a one segment. 2 pages. I mean the two second, third, or first, whatever. Then in that case, basically, this is a just basically, but this part, I mean this here, this this one, this totally wide one. So we think this one is this one square. Inside the square, we call this inner panel, inner frame, and here is outer frame. Then, of course, kind of like manga. So something like enlarge. So this is kind of the manga drawing. So enlarge until here, like, or this part is enlarged. And this is inner panel. So basically, you're supposed to not draw here.
It's because of
both sides. We call this book throat inside the book. So we think this side should be clear unless kind of this two. Of course, there is kind of the weight is spread 2 pages. I mean this kind of this already here. It's not something like here, but anyway. Like you see example. Like something like this way. So of course, again, when you want to draw something this one big panel, when this draw an entire two pages, in that case, of course, you need to draw here. But basically, since this part is a book throat, so you need to keep this side clean. So this idea is, I say not this I say something like principle, but supposed to be good because it's hard to look, and either way, this side of the inside of the book, so maybe you just only show around here. I think you know, right?
Yes.
If you try to see until here and open book the widely and book the fallen out, and the pages the tears apart. So so you shouldn't draw till here. That's the kind of basic idea. Then of course, but the here kind to make effect we enlarge here, but sometimes can amateur artist or especially the Western artist draw both sides entirely, like here. So, and I think it's not a good idea. At least Japanese, why say, being Japanese manga, we don't think it is a good idea. Then some manga artists is try ignore this inside panel. I mean here in that case this is the inside panel, but here there is no inside panel. I mean, I'm not sure you can see this is the inside panel line. So totally open. I think you seen it, right?
Yes.
Then
Right.
some manga artists can make this as a basic style. I mean, whole the pages totally open. Not something like here. All the pages just gonna open, open, open. But still, they keep this side white. This side is the totally keep this inside. I mean, book throat part. This is kind of the idea of Japanese book because yeah. So, but shoujo manga sometimes they ignore or like something like here. This is inside, and this is the inside panel line. Ignore out or like here, or like not so many parts, but something like here. But and still, in that case, you must keep the other side clean. This is idea, and because as a shoujo manga style, it's sometimes kind of why say no panel, kind of or like this why say we call it something this unusual panel. It's a shoujo manga. It's very often used kind of unusual panel, or like this special panel way. Something like the one character between two panels, for instance, or like here. But either way, you need to keep this part clean. And of course, when you draw, you need to draw until the end. This is one idea. Okay, so any question?
Actually not. Oh yes, yes. I can read it.
What you mean? You mean make to page 1?
I mean,
そうですね。So like this way, like for instance, you can make pages together, or like this is I don't know, like a P position about the a page, kind of separate the page. Okay, why? Sorry, it with this So you can change it here. Here, then this is I'm not sure because maybe he is about the page, and you can change two pages, or change a single page. So like a bit heavy, sorry. Like here, then separate. But in that case, you need to little bit adjustment, like move this one, check this inside the panel, or something like this way. And here. Like this way, or when you want it together again, kind of from here, so you can change from here like this all at the page. This is resolution, or like here kind of this is kind of screen tone line. This basic screen tone line, or like the book size, or whatsoever. What do you mean in design? I think German style, maybe you need to make let's say a PDF file when you order book to bookstore. I mean a print shop. So in that case, I think that you can just ask the print shop. I think the print shop has their own style, their own system, and just to make sure this how many margin I mean this to trim part, you need to keep this. I think they can more or less when they are making the books, they must ask you. They need some trim part, the margin for cut the corners. So I think it depends on the publisher or the print shop. In Japan, we cut 3 millimeter or 5 millimeter. I believe when I use the a Vienna print shop, I believe it was 3.
Mhm.
Hmm. Mhm.
Um,
Hello?
Hello? Mm.
Okay, so you have any question about the using waiver is why using Clip Studio or something different for it?
Mm.
Mhm. This is just for panel work. Print Studio で。
Good morning.
Oh, hello. Amber?
Hi.
あ、声入った。So you have any question? By any chance?
Me?
How about your work recently? The application. This is not Clip Studio, but a comic studio. I prefer using Clip Comic Studio, but anyway, basically same. It's much lighter. So still like when you're making like here, kind of scan the drawing and change black and white, and make sure each lines. I mean, this kind of the fine lines. Some fine lines just disappear because of the scanning process. So sometimes I edit, but like here, it's very sharp and fine line. You can show something like this way. And of course, something like here, like a very, you can see a low rows of moire. But in this case, something like here, like this way. Oh, Clip Studio, Manga Studio は見えないな。Okay. Like here. So this is it's kind of I compiled this layer one folder. So these kind a little bit different from Clip Studio, but it's a layer tone. So as long as kind of a layer tone, it's fine. So when you can shrink whatever the shrink. So when the comic studio, you need to light out like here. Then you can adjust the entire line. How it height wise things, and this just gonna check each part, and you can just gonna light out. So kind of like this way. Something like this. Like here. This one is I use this before drawing paper. Then just kind of shrink when scanning. When scanning, so basically, oops, you can use, I say, both Manga Studio and Clip Studio. There is like when a new file, when you make a new file, like you can choose before. The before is very the biggest one, like for the manga drawing. Is it possible? But since when you use before, the data is really heavy, so I use the before paper when drawing. Then as a scan and a little bit shrink when paste on the manga clip this software format. So basically, I use for all everything is A4. The format of this software is A4. Something like this. Right? So like here's a whole this text layer and tone layer. So something like this, very loads of screen tone I use like this way. So it's one paper, and this one is the other part. Yeah, something like this way. So like here, right? Not so many people use not nowadays, but still I use something this. Layers. I don't know where it is. Kind of. Here it's 2 layers. This I think you can see the different kind of. I don't know where, but like this big dot layer and small dot layer. Then just kind of move. here. So like this way. So if the line is something like this, so there is not different at all. So move it. Then this showing clear the dot and lower part is something like this. And all this we do it by hand, kind of exact same with kind of layer works. It's something like this way. Okay, you Jessica, you have any question? Something specific effect, for instance? Oh, you have no problem or no worrying about when you drawing or kind of making a screen tone this your drawing in the Clip Studio? What do you mean page edition?
Page edition. I mean, if I have one page for illustration, for example, but if I will see, if I would have 2 pages, like you have this, that I don't need to make a new page, new size, new
そうね、よくわかんないの。You mean wait, can you tell me? Something like this way. I think that you if you first you make it like from here and then a new one, and you can choose here like this. In this case, I think in a default you can make one page, just one page. But you check here multiple page, and you can choose 1 to 32. Then if you choose multiple page, so kind of small one, for instance, like 2. In this case, kind of 2, or and of course you can choose which side is bind, and right side and left side, and which way can start whatsoever. Kind of I can set a title, blah 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 blah. I think that you can read it. Then, for instance, like this 2 page, Then this put some file name and make it it's kind of 2 page, and in that case you can import page from here. It kind of think you find kind of reading your umikomi, and this like here, then you can choose Clip Studio data, like whatever. I just can choose something like so like here. Maybe I can whatever it's something Clip Studio file. Page comical. So here is some. Sorry, here is the P. Then here is kind of a new page. Like here, or like this thing, new page. For instance, like this way. Then like choose whatever can Clip Studio page. Then like this way. So when you want to compile several pages for one, so in that case you can use something like this way. Then yeah, and of course can if you start on one page, something like the one page, still in that case, when you read kind of page, so like automatically it's made new file, new page file, because again one page, it is a single page. It's a Clip Studio single page file, and this can, if you can add several pages, it means a Clip Studio story file, kind of one work. So a little bit different, but something like this, you can add whatever you like. And of course, like when you want to change the order, just drag and drop to whatever you like. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So if someone have any question?
I do.
Okay. Hello, Ambar.
Hi. I have a pose question. I'm trying to draw somebody sitting at their desk, talking to the person next to them, and
sorry?
なんか机に座っている人がなんか隣の人に話してて、でもなんか膝が変になっちゃって、the knees look kind of weird when I draw the person sitting at their desk.
I'm not sure kind of what these. そうですね。I can use this one. I'm not sure kind of what way your sitting on desk is I have no idea the angle.
Oh, okay. If they're facing the side, how do you draw the knees?
But anyway, like this is a head. So when you can draw something like this, one idea and a straight line and the head.
Okay.
Then it's the first you can draw like each position. And you can think by yourself how it goes when you're sitting on a chair. And first you can draw very roughly. Well, then when you get this basic idea, you need to check this perspective. You said knee.
Yes.
How you can see the knee when you sit on a desk?
The chair is turned.
Kind of
Yeah.
talk to.
Yeah. So the chair is turned to the side so they can talk to their friend.
You mean like this? What you say? The person like.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
You mean like this way?
Yeah, that's it. Because the knees, I always have a hard time with the knees like that.
So like this desk is the same position. Either way, it's kind of a same. I mean this face from front. The idea and the first make sure they are neutral position.
Okay.
Like this, if there is nothing, how it goes. So go this way. Then here can a hip, so a chair should be here. The first very rough drawing, then clear idea where the desk is and the person is. Then you can move the person.
Oh wow.
Sorry, a bit awkward, so I changed the angle. And of course, how they, what the way they talk, it depends on as very relaxed, or like this. In this case, they put an elbow on the desk, for instance. But anyway, so like so. So just go like this way, or
That's perfect. Yeah, that's where I was struggling with.
this pose a little bit hard because it's two legs, but you can draw one leg first, then from here, then you need the arm the other side of the knee here. So whatever. So the first and structure, this got the same what the usual. So face, and of course here is a desk. Like good point of the digital one, you can flip the drawing. Basically, this size of the face things is a bit outcolored. For light-handed person like me. Like this way or some more, I see. Like this way. Lay down. If we just talk next to person, if this is could be possible, just the same position. In that case, it's nothing different. I think a chair is not necessary to move. In that case, a chair is same here. This way. And the characters sit like this way. If talking something, I'm not sure, but I'm going to do this way. So what part is make you confused?
The knees were the part I had trouble with, but that's the pose I'm doing that you're drawing now.
Maybe like this way?
Yes.
This way is fine, like or in a no chair. Like this way. So make sure hip. I see. So make sure where this character's weight on Then go here and the kneecap. Yeah, kneecap. A little bit stiff, but something like this. So from here, so you can make. So in a way, this is kind of neutral position.
Mhm.
So for instance, like a little bit girl-like pose. Or like just put like I drew before. Straight knee position, then put like her knee on here. Sorry, gonna make it side on like this way. So yes, so this part, the other side leg is on. Or more natural, like one leg, 1 foot with draw. And of course here is desk line. And according perspective. And just something like this. Is it clear?
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So it's gonna school. I mean this the part of Otasen.
Oh, it's actually at a office desk.
Okay. So maybe much. So chair is more swivel chair or something. Anyway, like this way. Oops. Kind of like here. And when you draw office disk, so like this you better draw something this things like this you know, like manga cup or like a PC or like papers, like depend on the personality. Is something just like cute things or tiny ring. It depends on the situation, but something like that you can draw a lot of these things on these discs and showing this character's personality or situation or like something like that. Okay, so the something else, other question?
Yes.
Okay,
Which
right.
paper would use for print manga? Which
Sorry.
paper would use for print manga?
You mean paper for manga book?
Yes.
I don't know, like the name kind of Japan. We have several kind of manga papers for manga. It's something like this, I think it's not so much different from the paperback. You know, this light and a little bit thick. I mean, because we don't like this you can see underneath images with backside printing image, so we use kind of a thick one, kind of but something like light one, so like rough surface, something like the paperback or newspaper. But newspapers as a paper is too thin, so yeah, so we call it manga paper or I say it. I think it's Japanese, but the super bulky, something like that. So I don't know. Like I think that you can you can talk with your print shop people, or like you can bring this among a paperback. I mean, can from why say business published and kind of commercial work, and you can ask them if they have something that's similar paper. And at first of all, can to I say it has certain thickness, or at least it's as possible as you can, as not why say the thin, so that you can't see behind image. That is most important, we think, because everything disappointed when a close up face, but through the face something a lot of line behind, it's kind of disappointed, right? Yeah, that is the most important thing. I think paperback. I think it's something like paper, like you using the paperback. I mean, a Western paperback. I think it's not so really different from manga paper. Yeah, something like that. Of course, if you use very thick and clean paper, this is one idea. But in that case, the book getting heavy, and the paper is really heavy. Okay, so the other question.
No questions from me right now.
Okay. Okay, so if there is no question, I think I will finish this kind of session.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. See you next week.
You're welcome. Yeah. See you next week to you.
Okay.
And
Bye-bye. I'll
Okay,
do my
bye-bye.
homework. Bye.
And if you have time, maybe 3 months later, I have something the same things. So if you have time,
Of course.
you can join.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Like, something.